I've seen Survivor, or what is it? Bear Grylls.
Isn't that a Survivor thing?
Yeah.
I watched that show Naked and Afraid.
But you did. like when they zoom in on a dude's butts. That part.
That's a weird show, man. That's a weird show. So the episode I was watching today, this guy was like telling this girl to do everything. He was like, yeah, we need this for the roof. We need this, like, if you're gonna go out and try to start a fire, you need to do this, build this, and blah blah blah. And then like a few days into it, she was like, I'm just so sick of you. I've tried to bite my tongue. I'm so sick of you just barking orders at me. And he goes, honestly, you suck. It's like, he goes, you were not meant for this. I trained to be doing this.
Did he do anything though?
Huh? Yeah, he built shelter and caught them food and all kinds of stuff. But she kept like messing up and she cried and she wanted to leave.
I've never seen the show.
You never seen Naked and Afraid? That's my first. I don't watch TV, so this was like a unique experience for me.
We should practice it.
I thought it was Shark Week.
Opposite.
And well, it said Shark Week, and there was like a shark floating around on the screen, and I thought it was Shark Week, and I was like, dude, dope. Let me watch Shark Week. You know, and that's cool. And then it was Naked and Afraid, but like the opening scene that I saw was this lady, and there was sharks swimming by, and I was like, dude, Shark Week is fucking hitting hard, man. They're getting civilian. I think it's next week.
Yeah.
Aren't there like multiple Shark Weeks every year?
We just have a Shark Month.
Shark Month.
Shark Month.
What are you gonna do with a Shark Month?
Same thing you do with the Shark Week, but extend it. What? Watch sharks eat things and kill things. I mean...
So, alright, let's put it this way. Are sharks cool enough to have their own month? Or would you pick a different animal?
Nope.
What about like snake month?
That's stupid as
Lion
shit,
month. Rhino month.
They don't have many varieties though. Sharks, there's tons of varieties. Have you seen the thresher shark? Its tail is about, I think, 10 feet.
I'm more of a frilled shark, friend.
A what?
Frill.
Alright,
I like
you guys know what that is?
Thresher shark?
Yeah, have you seen it? So, you know, alright.
That was my nickname.
Fuck you, what was it? Alright, so,
thresher shark.
You know how the tail goes like that on the end of sharks? You know.
That's a great drawing.
Okay, fuck you. Anyways, the top of the tail, it's like almost the same like its body length. So it just has this giant ass tail.
Just into
that
big
whips.
tails.
I mean, into your mother, so.
Oh man, that's messed up, man. Offended. Hashtag.
Oh my gosh. Hashtag no.
So the only reason you like the thresher shark is because it has a tail that's like 30 feet long.
Oh, they just look fucking cool. I mean, I also like the megalodon.
Okay, hold on. Yes.
I mean, it was real.
Yes.
Yes. Are you agreeing with? Or
the megalodon was real.
Yeah. Are you just want to talk about live sharks?
Well, I mean, if we're talking about animals,
how
Triceratops.
Like,
if we're talking about animals,
the megalodon could still be alive. We don't know.
Oh my! Is this conspiracy? Triceratops could be alive.
False.
How couldn't it be?
Because they are land animals and they died. But we only discovered like 2% of the ocean or something.
Who told you that? I mean, I know it is a low figure, but
the Bible.
The Bible.
I've never read it. It's a joke. No.
John chapter 2.
Johnny Cash chapter 7. Yep.
It could be.
It's true.
You know, people have Bibles for different things.
What?
You know, somebody could think Johnny Cash was a Messiah. That could be.
I did, though, dive into giants.
Giants? Like people?
Yeah. I think they're a real thing.
Well, why wouldn't they
There's been, like, reported
cases. Oxygen levels were different.
Yeah, yeah, and in the Bible they're in there, and, like, in different mythologies are in there. Like, there's enough, like, just occurrences of them.
So, I have looked into this, because I too believe giants were a real thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think they are what you think they are.
No.
So, people actually were smaller. like Mayans,
Well, yeah.
were in the 4-foot range.
There's like
They were little
you
people.
got pygmy tribes.
So
and shit.
imagine a dude, like a normal sized dude, walking up into a village of 4-foot tall people. Like, that's massive. Now imagine a 7-foot tall dude, 250 pounds.
No, I'm talking about like straight up fucking.
But
Giants.
they would think that was a giant. That's twice
No,
their height.
I'm talking about. Have you seen? So they have mountains and stuff, and technically petrified trees are rocks. So, but they have mountains that look like they used to be trees that were cut off. Research it, man.
Where'd you find this? Fact check behind the camera. Can we fact check that?
What?
Mountain trees.
Petrified mountain trees.
Petrified mountain
Petrified
trees.
mountain trees.
We'll get back with that information shortly.
That's my high school name.
Your high school name was
Petrified
Petrified Mountain
Mountain
Tree?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so you think that the giants were real.
Out of
and
all-
you think that, like, you're talking 50-foot giants.
I'm talking about huge. Yeah, I'm talking about giant.
I mean, if it was a mountain tree, you're talking 100-foot giants.
I don't know.
Skyscraper
But out of all
size.
mythological creatures, I think giants are the real thing. Like actual giants, not like 7 foot.
Has a giant ever been recovered?
I don't know. How would we know? Government could cover it up. You never know.
So,
Aliens are real.
so
That's for sure.
in Greek mythology, or in a lot of mythology, there was, I think, do we have info about the giant petrified trees? They're real, she said.
Damn
How
right they
big
are.
are they? Are we talking redwoods, or are we talking...
We're talking about
Everest.
mountains, man.
Yeah, how big are we talking? We'll get back to that. So, the Greek mythology and regular mythology,
Mhm.
they used to think that Cyclops were real. They
Yeah.
wrote about Cyclops a lot.
Okay.
And the reason that they thought Cyclops were real is because they found Cyclops skulls.
All right. See where you're going with this.
It was elephant skulls. Have you ever seen an elephant skull without, like,
Yeah, don't they have
tissue?
like a big
A
indention
big
on their
hole
forehead? Yeah,
right in the
yeah,
middle,
yeah.
and it looks like they have one big eye socket.
Yeah.
And it looks like a human skull with one big eye, and it's an elephant skull.
That's interesting.
So there are explanations for
For-
some of this
yeah.
stuff.
I watched a video that T-Rexes weren't T-Rexes. They were dragons. Because if you look at a bird skeleton or something, they have little arms and stuff. And they don't
Shut
always,
up!
and
I
they don't
can't
always-
even fathom this.
Yeah, they have little arms. I mean, they have the exact same kind of thing as a T-Rex, exact same layout and shit. But I mean, they had wings and shit.
But do
So-
they have tails? T-Rex had a big tail.
Yeah, so do dragons.
Oh, dragons.
Yeah. What if T-Rexes were dragons? Because they have, I mean, they obviously birds evolved from dinosaurs. I mean, it's a thing. And they do have a thing where T-Rexes used to have feathers and shit. Like, so, I mean, what if a T-Rex was a dragon?
It'd be a feathery dragon.
Or what if,
Like dragon
what
tails.
if dragons, like, what if T-Rexes evolved into dragons? That's why you see them in the Middle Ages and
If
shit.
T-Rex evolved into dragons,
What if that was a thing?
I can't even
There's
comprehend.
conspiracy theory on. I'm a conspiracy theory on a whole bunch of stuff, but I mean, there's some interesting facts.
So
and
a
stuff behind
T-Rex evolved into a dragon, or a dragon evolved to a T-Rex?
it. No,
Or they
Well,
were just the
so-
same thing the whole time. We just thought that a T-Rex was its own thing and a dragon was its own thing. But in actuality, they were both the same thing
so
the
the
whole
thing
time.
I watched was a T-Rex was a dragon, but it would make more. I guess actually, it would make sense more because if the meteor hit and T-Rexes can actually fly around,
Why do you
I mean.
talk about the meteor like it was like a Vietnam experience?
the meteor. I'm having a flashback.
Back when the meteor hit.
Ugh, everything changed. But what if, man?
If a T-Rex was a dragon,
Yeah. What if it evolved a dragon? I mean,
is that a game changer?
I think dragons being a thing is a game changer. Like, if they were.
Are dragons so weird compared to what we already know about dinosaurs?
The only weird part would be is it breathing fire. But besides that, I mean,
Well, look at animals now that have weird abilities. Like some animals can glow, emit light out of
I
nothing.
still think breathing fire is weird. A lot more weird
Yeah.
than that.
How about a octopus the size of me can fit in a jar?
A male seahorse giving birth.
Yeah,
That's a thing.
that's not unique. That's just an asexual species.
You're asexual.
Right?
You forgot about the trees.
What trees?
Petrified.
What'd you learn about the petrified trees?
Anything?
Like as big as mountains?
Or like, how big are we talking?
How big are they?
The tallest is 237 feet.
That's not that big, man.
That's pretty. How wide?
That's a
230.
Doesn't say.
that's a redwood.
Get near it.
Which
A redwood tree is massive.
suggests the original tree towered more than 330 feet.
That's big. That's big.
Just the stump is 100 feet. Or no, 237 feet.
But these are big trees. Like, I'm not doubting that at all. The oxygen levels were different. But it looked like they were sawed off.
Yeah. But a lot of what I'm finding is the flat earthers.
Gosh dang it.
Oh,
Come on.
man.
Alright.
You're on that wagon?
Man, shut up, man.
Dang, man.
I do not
Talking
support that.
about the biblical flood and all that. All kinds of theories around all that.
I do not support that theory. But,
Damn, that's your crowd, though.
nah, man.
They're all talking about the same thing. What if they're over here like, yeah, T-Rex dragons?
I'm
Yeah,
just taking myself out of the whole group.
that's
then.
what I mean. You're spitting these theories.
I didn't ever say anything
I've
about
always
flat
been
Earth.
interested in like, not so much mythology, but myth. So like, Bigfoot. I think it's so cool that there's like 7 different types of Bigfoots in the United States, and I think they're only in the United States.
I don't think so. Are you just talking about Bigfoot? Or are we going with like Yetis
Bigfoot,
and Sasquatch?
Yeti, Sasquatch.
No, I think that's
skunk
in,
ape.
I think that's in other places too. I don't think it's just in the United States,
Well,
as far as Yetis go, at least.
I think it's interesting that the entire country sees the same thing.
Or it's just big hairy dudes walking around for us, you know.
It could be.
naked,
It could be.
naked and afraid, you know.
What if they're shooting their own episodes of Naked and Afraid?
Big ass hairy dudes.
And like in their episode, they teach them like, hey, the furless ones, don't go near them. Like, don't be seen by them. Don't go near the furless ones because they're crazy. They have these things that shoot things. Don't go near them. They're bad news. Don't talk to the furless ones. What if that's what Bigfoot culture's like? What if like a little Bigfoot kid, like a Littlefoot,
They have their own like
comes
tribes,
out.
like
Yeah,
furless
yeah.
and furry ones.
Yeah, and they're like, hey, you can't go that way. There is a road down there made by the Furlesses, and if you go down there, they'll spot you and they'll try to take you.
But they're not wrong.
Stay under the radar.
It makes sense.
And every time that a Bigfoot or a Yeti gets spotted, they get shamed by the
You
community.
get shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
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 They're like, man, you got saw by the Furless. You could have exposed us all.
Harry and the Hendersons.
Do we have a Harry and the Hendersons situation? He loved people.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, but did he ever, like, was there another one with him?
There has to
Like,
be.
did he ever have friends?
There has to be.
I don't know.
I was watching a documentary about Bigfoots.
I
And-
know, it's cool, man.
It was saying that there has to be at least 10,000 of them.
The thing about it's not all.
They have to reproduce. They have to have a sustainable community. They have to have a large enough diversity in bloodline that they don't phase themselves out. Like there has to
I
be.
mean,
a
obviously
good
they
amount.
have some sort of intelligence to them.
Yeah.
So like, I'm sure they have weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
I've seen a video of a orangutan. It was a toy saw, but he was trying to saw a piece of like a log or something with it. I mean,
Monkeys are smart, man.
yeah, man. They use
Monkeys are smart.
sticks to judge the depths of water.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing.
Gorillas with sign language?
Yeah, man.
That's real.
We'll
You saw
slap
Planet of the Apes?
That's
He goes-
gonna happen.
He goes, no!
That's a documentary right there.
That's a documentary,
gonna happen.
Planet of the Apes. That was the best part. Everybody's like, no! Like, oh my god, he said no!
I like the one with Mark Wahlberg.
Isn't that the one I'm talking about?
No, that's the one with
The
Dave.
Rock.
Dave. What?
The
Dave
Rock.
Franco. Dave Franco.
Dave Franco.
No, not Dave. James Franco.
James Franco. The Rock did Rampage.
A completely different movie. I mean, we're gonna go with King Kong next. I mean, Jack Black. You know?
Was The Rock in King Kong?
No, Jack Black was.
Jack Black kicked King Kong's ass.
Yeah, but
That's why King Kong could never defeat Godzilla.
are we going in on this
I'm just
again?
saying, it obviously King Kong is at a massive disadvantage.
He just has thumbs though. I thought he could do something with it.
He can't. What? Type up an essay? What about?
Write a really strongly
Guys,
worded
get-
letter to Godzilla.
Yeah,
I hate you,
all
man.
right, Godzilla, you really
suck.
crossed the line this time. You slapped me in front of my other monkey friends. That's messed up. Kong didn't have any monkey friends.
Make sure rest in peace. His whole family died.
His whole family died.
Mm.
Yeah. But what about Godzilla? Never had a family. The mutant.
Well, didn't he? What? Actually, no. Never mind. I was thinking because like way back, they first started him like a nuclear bomb went off, and he got the radiation from that, and became Godzilla. But in the newer ones, he's always been around. He's always been the alpha. So
Oh, yeah.
he's been around for like
From the
tens of
start.
thousands, yeah, hundreds of years.
The
Fuck, I don't
birth.
know. The birth of Earth.
The birth of Earth. Yeah, they
Big
were.
Bertha.
Yeah, Big
That's what they
Bertha.
call it.
That was his mom,
Oh
Bertha.
my gosh. Yeah, man.
Man, I would want to name my son Godzilla.
What if you had a son named Godzilla as son King Kong?
And force him to fight constantly.
Constantly.
And I would just take mine to the gym. I'd spend no expense. I'd make the most ripped son ever.
I would just inject just straight roids into my son.
Yeah, just stir it into the cereal.
Yeah.
Get your Cheerios, brother. Okay, Dad. He's like 8 feet tall. Yeah. People pay to watch that.
I'd pay to watch
Pay
that.
per view.
Pay per view.
We'd line him up with fights with McGregor,
McGregor.
Poirier. McGregor.
He lost tonight's fight. I'm just predicting it. It hasn't happened yet. I'm just.
Well, I mean, by the time this airs, the fight's already happened.
True.
Have you seen the fight? Do you know anything about it?
No, I mean I've seen like stuff about it and whatnot. But I never. It just costs a lot of money to pay for those fights, to
Yeah.
watch them.
Yeah. You're poor.
This guy.
Yeah. Man, we've covered a lot of ground today.
Mythological beast.
We didn't talk about your mom.
On a daily basis, guys.
Do we need to talk about your mom?
She's a nice lady. We can talk about that. I mean,
Beautiful.
yeah.
Beautiful.
And a nice lady. I mean,
She's a nice lady.
Okay, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thanks. So is your mother.
What do you say about my mom?
She's a nice lady. I love your mother.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think we've learned some things
We have.
tonight.
We've all taught something. Learned
T-Rex was a
Dragon.
dragon. There was a giant mythological forest that was real, so it's not mythological. Godzilla can kick Kong's ass. We know that.
something. We can go into
Fact.
detail on that,
It's
so we're not
it's
quite
straight,
sure yet. But
it's
I mean,
straight fact. I mean, we learned things
we're
tonight.
still debating it.
We learned things tonight.
Yeah.
This is a nice summer edition, and believe me, we are getting ready for Halloween. The Halloween episodes this year,
He's getting ready for all.
mwah, it's gonna be perfect. We're gonna tour all kinds of ghost haunted places.
Then
We're gonna do graveyards. We're gonna
next
do
thing
ships.
you know, there's
We're
gonna be
gonna
some
do-
crazy Christmas stuff going on. I mean, it's gonna be amazing.
Oh
Top
my
of line
gosh.
stuff, guys.
Stay tuned for the Halloween episodes. Forget the Christmas episodes. Thank you for joining in Table Talk at the Mutt.
Yeah.
I'm Justin,
I'm Alex.
and we miss you.
We're gonna chug a beer. Chug a beer, man.
Chug our beer. He said chug our beer. Look at this.
Yeah, finish it. Finish the episode. Finish your journey. You know.
Cheers everybody.